Hey loves, I'm here today with Chloe. We are doing Heartbreak to Elevate video 3. Use the anger, don't let it use you. Anger holds energy. Anger is fuel when directed. Anger fuels us. Use your anger in a way that will benefit you and others around you. Don't react and snap at people, releasing your anger unwantedly. Use your anger in a way that progresses you, which eventually will compound onto others. Continue loving yourself, focusing on yourself, but don't let yourself lose yourself in the anger, in what you went through, because you're so focused on yourself at the same time. It's like you went through something super intense, you're like focusing on yourself because you went through it, but then it gets you angry. So we need to focus on ourselves, but we need to release and use that anger in a way that's still focusing on ourselves, but getting shit done and growing as a person. Suppressed anger turns inwards. Channel it. Don't destroy yourself with it. So because there's so much anger, it has to go somewhere. If you keep it inside and you don't talk about it or let it out or express yourself in some way, healthily and maturely, it will actually like eat you alive. Like you will have thoughts that they're very unpleasant, and it could lead to boiling and then acting out or outbursts in your day-to-day around your people that you love or in your job. Holding in anger actually is not beneficial. It's better to talk things through and then instead of suppress it and act like it's not there. It's just the way that we go about expressing it that matters, right? You can be angry. Every human has emotions, but it's just the way that you express the anger in which you feel, right? If you bottle it up, you're going to explode. If you just lash out, no one's going to listen to you. No one wants to hear. No one can actually take in information from someone who's angry. Like, if anything, they just think that person is kind of crazy, because it's just an outburst. It's something that you do when you're a child. It's just a reaction, and there's no thought behind it. And it's a very low frequency on the human emotions, the frequencies of energy. So because of that, just make sure to not be suppressing your anger, thinking that that's okay. We should be expressing just in a healthy way. Physical movement, discipline, goals transmute anger. So having the discipline and physical movement, putting yourself out there, doing tasks, putting out energy, continue forward, pursuing your goals, your passions, your hobbies, friends, family, the list goes on. Putting yourself out there in the world, even when you're angry and you're going through something, continuously working on your goals, staying disciplined day in and day out. Use that energy, use that anger to your advantage. Trust me, it's better to do it in a healthy way and to feel it and to just grow stronger within it than let it take over and consume you, or you react in some way and get locked up or something bad happen or worse. So it's always best to, if you're angry, just to focus in on yourself in a healthy way and grind, level up, grow, be around people that you love, that you can talk about these things with, and avoid going to the place in which the anger was caused, if that's something you can do. Some situations are different, because once you're around that cause of your anger, they're most likely going to want to ignite you again, because they obviously seen that they can make you react, and that pleases them. They actually like the reaction. Any attention in any way, angry or not, someone being able to react and make someone feel something and step out of line, that they have power. So if you ever go to that same place where someone caused you to feel angry, they're actually feeding off you. They love it that you're angry. So do not go back to that place. You want to avoid whoever, whatever that caused it in the first place, right? Stay true to yourself, focus on your goals, level the fuck up, literally. Who cares? Move forward. Understand that if you want to talk to them, get closure, you can, but not right now. You're just freshly angry. You're just freshly like, why would you go and try to like, you know what I mean? It's just not the time. Let things cool down, focus on you, family, friends, goals, discipline, and consistency day in, day out. Grow, use that anger, grow yourself. Growth is the best revenge. Growth is the best revenge. Talking, messaging, texting, people do physical damage to people's cars, whatever. Anything like revenge, like spite out of spite, all these things that people do, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It affects your character. When your character goes down, you go down. Your value as a person goes down. Everything, your self-worth goes down. Like how valuable you are as a person goes down if you allow the anger to have you reacting or feeding into it. You're just lowering your vibration, and it's going to be hard for you to have a happy life long term, and you can't really make shit happen and grow successfully, sustainably if you're always lashing out and reacting. It's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for an unhappy like life. If things around you can affect you like that and you lash out, it's just can lead you to jail. It could lead you to just being all the time angry and grumpy and just regretful and who knows what. Just the list goes on. Just that feeling is such a low vibration. Anger is such a low vibration. So if you're upset and you feel angry because someone did something that was not right, it was not right. And you know that, and they know that too. Like everyone understands what's good and bad and what's right or wrong. Everyone knows. But if you're the bigger person to understand this and not need to lash out something physically or attacking with verbal abuse, if you don't need that feeling to have to get revenge on someone, you're the powerful one in this space. You actually use that anger, that sadness, or whatever they caused you, and you just level up. Your actual growth and you winning and being happy, staying in your character, staying the best person who you are, the loving, amazing soul that you are, leveling up, whether if that's money, if that's your skills, if that's your body, if that's your health, the list goes on, like doing things for the society, like leveling, doing more for people, everything that you're doing that's building or helping others in this world, being a part of society in some way, like taking action on your brain, education, going back to school, taking a course, taking a progress, joining a community, programs, the list goes on. These things are just leveling up your brain, your body, your soul, and maybe your bank account, multiple things. Whether it's money or not money, your brain, your body, your soul is leveling up, discipline and consistency. You are growing that when they eventually one day tap in, because they're the ones that cause you anger, they will eventually look. That's always what happens. It's always the people that hurt you the most. They always come back. I've always noticed that. Like I've never ever need to look at anyone's life because it's only the people who hurt you the most that actually come back and try to look at your life. It's crazy. So when those people do that, you are no longer angry. And even when you were angry back when it was fresh, you leveled so high up that like you laugh at like you were right here in where you were growing in this world. Like every age, everyone's maturing, growing at different speeds, right? Everyone's on their own path. Everyone will eventually be mature, hopefully, right? As time goes on, everyone learns the lessons, they don't repeat them, and they have more of a grip on their personalities and their self-awareness and their actions, right? Over time. But you were here when you first met them and they caused this to you, and you allowed them to cause that to you. You allowed them into your life, and then you allowed them to affect your emotions technically. So you chose to trust someone that was not trustworthy. So it takes two people for something to happen, right? So when you were at this frequency that allowed that and was in that, you leveled up so high that like that person will look at you and like you will just laugh because you remember who you used to be, and that you would never accept things that you experienced. Like you would never accept, like you just laugh because it's just, you feel like you were just young. Like you just feel like you just didn't know. You were just naive. And that feeling is enough revenge, if you want to even call it that. But if you're the type of person that feels like you need revenge, trust me, you being the bigger person and just leveling up your life, nothing to do with them. It's simply just moving forward because they hurt you. Why are you spending any more time on this person? They hurt you. they hurt you in some way, don't spend time on them. Don't think of it. They're not good for you, So you leveling yourself up, focusing on your self-discipline and consistency, growing and growing, you feel so much more proud of yourself. You're focused on what's... One second. Chloe's right here. Chloe, you can go. She wanted to leave. So you taking care of yourself and leveling up and growing is the best revenge. More than anything that you think that will make you feel better by doing something to them, trust me, it's not worth it. It just lowers your vibration. You lose your character, you lose yourself. And now you have something that's in your conscious mind that you did. And you have to live with that for the rest of your life. And if your next partner or someone or a friend or someone asks you about your past, like, you have to admit to things that you've done and who you were. And some people won't forgive that even in the future. So always, watch your character. Do not lose your character. Even if you have a negative thought, we're human, we get negative thoughts, does not mean you act on them. We have self-control. We are mature. We are powerful humans. We have control of our minds. We will not let anyone affect us, and we will not act out of character based on anger or emotions, right? Because we're more logical than that, and we understand the consequences. And growth is better, honestly. It's the best revenge, leveling up. It's literally they can't even touch you. Your brain is leveled up, your body's leveled up. All they could see is that they wish they never hurt you. That's all they can do. And if you were the bigger person and did nothing to them but niceness, they feel even more bad. So trust me, being a good person always wins over lashing out, revenge. Redirect the fire. So redirect the fire to things you love: health, fitness, mental health, breathing exercises. Like, just if people do therapy, you can do your own self-therapy, meditation, tons of things, going to the beach, experiences, traveling, education, take courses, take programs, learn new skill levels, try a new job, try a new task, try new hobbies, dancing, swimming, sports, the list goes on. You guys know, just live life, redirect that anger and that energy from the sadness or whatever you went through, that person inflicted pain on your life, redirect it in a way that's going to level you up. What do you truly want out of this world, and how do you want to be leveled up? Where's your dream self? Like, what does your dream self look like? And now start taking steps or spending money to go somewhere to achieve something, or for someone to teach you something in order to gain those skills, and then gain that consistency and discipline in yourself, to redirect this anger so it's useful, like your pain is useful. Here are some affirmations for you to use. I channel my anger. I rise instead of react. My growth speaks for me. Use the fire. This is video 3, week 3, Heartbreak to Elevate. I love you guys. We've all been through heartbreak. We've all been through that pain. And sometimes in different forms, people still go through it, even if it's small forms, than like larger forms. Either way, just remember that everyone comes into your life for a reason, and it's there to teach you a lesson. You leveled up just from experiencing that, because you know now what you do not accept and the type of person to stay away from. And yeah, it might hurt and you might leave a little scar, but it will heal. And as long as you continue focusing on yourself, leveling up, growing, staying into your character, becoming an even better person than you were before, you will win in the end. And you will continue winning, and you will stay winning forever. Even if they try to belittle you, tear you down, keep you small, whatever they try to do to you, hurt you, cheated, whatever they did that felt like you were not worthy, or you lost your worth, or you felt like that you just got simply heartbroken. Whatever happened, you will level up from this. This point happened for a reason, and you will just go straight up in growth, and you will just get better and better. You can't even see it right now, but I know it because I've lived this. I couldn't even imagine where I'm at today. You will not even imagine the growth, you can't even comprehend your growth. Like, it's going to happen. You will be so glad that you kept your character, you're cool, and you just focus on yourself and leveled yourself up with all that anger. Trust me, you will be so proud and so grateful of the person you are, even with going through so much pain, so much mental and physical. If it's mental abuse, physical abuse, whatever you went through, the pain you endured, using that pain to better yourself and to help others and to grow in some way and give to society in some way, whatever you're doing for work-wise and energy-wise, you pouring yourself into educating and consistency and discipline and leveling up every single day, trust me, it will pay off. It will pay off tenfold. Your patience, you won't just jump into another relationship so quick. Your patience will pay off. You don't get that love or those hugs or making love anymore like you used to. And that might feel like a little, you feel a little lonely sometimes, but trust me, all this patience that you're going to be going through during this heartbreak, I swear to God, it'll be so worth it that you stayed alone, like you stayed, healing and from this experience and using the anger and using the sadness that still pop into your head from time to time, using it to fuel you, to keep you going and growing. Like, it's insane. The power of heartbreak. It's kind of amazing, honestly. I'm super grateful for my heartbreaks. I'm like literally like I would not be who I am today if it wasn't for my heartbreaks like 8 years ago. Like, I had 2 relationships in high school that changed my life. That's why this video is such a good one, because it literally is exactly what it is. It's a short one, but it's literally everything. Like, we actually need to be super grateful for our heartbreaks. So grateful, because we would literally not be who we are today if it wasn't for our heartbreaks. And use them. Why not? I mean, obviously you didn't ask to get heartbroken. You didn't ask for someone to hit you or to mentally abuse you or call you names. Like, you didn't ask for this, but it happened, right? So whatever you experience in your relationship, whatever relationship you went through trauma when you were younger, or even as adults, even stuff like that happens in adults, people still don't know how to act, like even when they're older. Whether you were younger and immature and didn't know how to speak your words, or you were older, whatever, both parties, young or old, both, it takes 2 people, a woman and a man, or whatever, so it takes 2 people that don't know how to communicate, really, for things to like go south to like anger, right? So whatever age you are, this could happen at any age, honestly. But we get to be grateful for the heartbreak in general at whatever age, because we learned, and we use that anger and that sadness to just fucking grow and live our lives and level up. And that person will always look back and they might have just caved and went to the next relationship, and they'll never grow the way you have. You stayed strong and alone and patient, and maybe you stayed sad more longer. Maybe you did. Maybe you needed to be sad longer because they're over here quick fixing something else, which is not actually fixed. And then you stayed alone for a lot of years more, just so you could level yourself up truly and heal yourself truly, and not like having someone put a Band-Aid, to just try to make everything better, right? There's many different ways to go about heartbreak, but I'm telling you, if you can use this sadness and anger to just level yourself up, like just it boils in your body. Like, if you think of a thought of trauma from the past, use that feeling of when it comes into your head and get shit done. Go work out, like, do 100 sit-ups, like, or learn something online, take action, like do something in some way that's just benefiting you. Trust me, it'll be so worth it. And your brain is your prize. Like, your mind is everything. Like, your healing, your health, your knowledge, your mind, body, and soul is nothing else matters much but you and your own soul. So level your soul, your mind, body, and soul up, your health, how you treat others, how you speak, how you communicate, how you move, your strength, your physical health, all of it. And trust me, it'll be worth it. You'll look back and be like, damn, like, I'm so grateful for all that anger and all that heartbreak I went through, because look who I am now. Like, it shaped me. Like, I needed to get shooken up a little bit in that part of my life so that I can be the person of my dreams, my best self. And not only just reach that, it's continuously forever. You've now mastered a skill that you will stay consistent and disciplined through all of your years, on life, on earth, and still have fun and have a good life and have peace. Like, you will continue to forever learn. This is like the setting stone. This is like your setting base is heartbreak, and everything just happiness is coming, like even more and more happiness that we can't even imagine right now. Like, we're already living good. We're already grateful, but like there's even more happiness waiting for us, and we're patient and we're going slow. And it's just amazing. And it all stems from someone breaking our heart or hurting us. Isn't that kind of crazy? But we have to get feel from something. If it's people that made fun of you in high school, say you didn't even go through a relationship in high school. Some people don't. If you didn't even have a relationship to get heartbreak, well, then someone broke your heart, as in like a friend or something, maybe a family member, who knows? Heartbreak altogether, relationships or not, in some way, something hurt you, and you're using that to literally go so hard on your dreams, on your goals, on you, literally leveling yourself up. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. I love it. And yeah, loves, this is video 3. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.